Yes. So, yes, I'm working on two pay-to-earn games. So, I'm working with Hello mostly and Orori, and we had a lot of program when it comes to marketplaces, and I decided so to build one to solve the pay-to-earn games problem when it comes to marketplaces and open source it. And here I'm just going to explain what I did, and I hope it's going to help people. So, yes. That's what I just described, how it helps. So the first thing we had is that most of the marketplaces, they just take the creator array and a lot of fees. So when I designed the marketplace, I designed it for a creator to use it. So you have full control over the fees. We don't take anything, I don't take anything. And you also can ignore the creator array, so as to put fees on the other exchanges, and set up the fees specifically for your projects and for your collections. So you create a COMPTOIR, you can specify the fees, and you can also specify fees for each of your NFT collections, and also just ignore the creator arrays, so you have more granularity over that. So you can even incentivize people to come on your COMPTOIR and sell the NFTs. So, since the program is fully on-chain, I don't do any front-end or whatever. You guys can plug it your own front-end, so that's all. You can use your own currency. So, for example, if you sell on Magicad and whatever, you can't use your mint. You have to use Solana. But like Orori has its mint, and that's what it's going to use on COMPTOIR. And Star Plus, for example, or whatever. If you have a mint token for your NFT, it's one more usage for it if you want. Something I built not a long time ago is the buy offer. So, for example, someone is in your game, he wants a certain item, but it's not within the marketplace at the time. He can just create a buy offer. So, say, I want this item against one soul. And if someone drops it or whatever, you can buy that. And this is just the beginning of a lot of features that I'm going to add specifically to pay-to-earn games. So this is what is existing right now. I will just do a demo of the SDK, because it's really easy to use. So the first thing you do is create a COMPTOIR. So you have an owner, you have the mint that you want to use, fees, share, and the fees destination. So that's pretty much how you do it here. After that, you can define a collection. So you can have a bunch of collections or NFT within your game, and you can specify for each collection what fees you want to apply. Maybe not, and it's an option, so else it will default to the COMPTOIR fees. For now, we don't take into account the metadata collection field, because not all the projects have it. How you define a collection is the symbol and the required signer, and if those two match, then the NFT is within the collection for the COMPTOIR, and it's going to apply the fees of the collection. Once you have an item, once you want to sell, and once you have a collection, you can just sell an item like this. So the NFT mint, the NFT account of the user that wants to sell, the user token count, the sell price, and the sell quantity. Because even though we call them NFTs, like in-game assets can have variable like mint quantity. So if you want to sell like 10 fruits, you can sell 10 fruits. And that's that. Now for the buy part, it's also really easy to do. NFT mint, get sell orders, because at the top we created a sell order which is on chain and that everyone can see. You can pass an array of sell orders that are going to be used to buy, the quantity that you want to buy, and the user token account, user NFT account, which is the user that wants to buy essentially. It's going to handle all the creators array for you. It's going to handle, the SDK is going to handle all the complexity essentially. So if you want to buy an item, you can just do that. And like even for someone that doesn't know much Solana, it can be set up like in an afternoon. Now, what's coming? Limited time auctions. So a bit of the inverse of by offer, you have limited time auctions, so everyone is familiar with that on OpenSea and everything. Something that we needed for P2 game is unlimited mints. For a lot of people, like use mints as a key to enter the game and do stuff. Like for example, if you use a candy machine or whatever, you have to mint them all beforehand. So here, you will just specify certain metadata and certain parameters, and they will be unlimited. You can set a cap if you want, but if you use it as a key to enter your game, this can be unlimited mints. And this picture was from Project Elune that we will have this discussed. The other thing is multi-mint tokens. So this is a bit abstract. So, for example, in games, you sometimes can craft stuff from like upgrade stuff. And so one use case you can see here is you can have like two swords, and once you combine the two swords, it gives you a better one. You can have like water and some diamond that give you a polished diamond. So all of those are mints essentially. So yes, it's multi-token mint. So essentially buying something with not one token, like you would use for Sol or whatever, but multi-tokens, and that's that. So that's what is coming. You can have the link here. So the repo is on the Aurori GitHub, so it's called COMPTOIR. Temporary doc, we didn't have an official doc yet, so it's just my name and COMPTOIR. And you can contact me if you want any use case and if you have any questions. That's that.
Awesome. Big round of applause. Some music to play us off. Thank you, COMPTOIR.